Very good evening to all of you. So we are back with the next session, with the last session of the day, that is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, creating your enterprise. It is a dream of most of the people, but due to small reasons, small failures, we are unable to achieve that in our lives. So if we talk about entrepreneurship, so basically entrepreneurship is a set of various different types of functions. Being an entrepreneur, you have to perform multiple functions like arranging for the resources, finance, taking decisions, marketing, sales, growing your business. All these things are to be taken and checked by you only. So today we are going to discuss about the process of entrepreneur. What is the process? How you can become, following the process, how you can be an entrepreneur. What do you think? What is the first very basic thing which is required, which is the first part for the process of, in the process of entrepreneur? What do you think? What is the first best thing? Arranging the finance, establishing the outlet, or gathering the resources, or or mhm. I did everything. I have the resources, I have the finance, I've arranged the finance, everything is done. Can I start my business? The idea, innovation, creativity, that is the first and foremost, most important thing to start with your establishment. So the first thing which you need will be the creativity. The first thing which you will require to start your establishment will be innovation, creation, bringing something new in the market, and then only you have to implement it. You have to arrange for the things, the triggering events, the growth. Everything comes after innovation. Until and unless you are not going to innovate something, you're not going to bring something new in the market, what you are going to, what is the use of other things? Okay, so the first thing, the first step, very first step is innovation only. Okay, let's understand what do I mean by the word entrepreneurship process. So the entrepreneurship process can be expressed as a set of procedures or methodologies followed by entrepreneurs to establish a new business or venture. So when I'm talking about entrepreneur, it is basically the set of procedure methodologies which a person follows in order to be the entrepreneur, to establish his new venture, to establish his new business. So basically, it is a process which requires various different steps, efforts, methodology, what you are going to do, how you are going to do, where you are going to do, why you want to do that, from where you are going to arrange the same things. So basically, there are a lot of W questions which one has to answer, one has to find the answer, and then only you can go and start your business. So basically, if we talk about the entrepreneurship process, it is the set of procedures, establishments, rules, methodologies which you will be adopting to set, to establish your own business. All the entrepreneurship process phrases have certain meaning and functionality which one has to trail and pursue for setting up a venture. So each and every process, each and every phrase have its own important meaning, has its own important functionality, and by doing that, then only you can establish your enterprise. So basically, if we talk about the process, it is divided into four broader stages. Okay, there are four stages, but under each stage, you have to take care of lot of different things. You have to perform different functions under each and every stage. First, let's just see the different stages. So the first stage which I discussed was the innovation. What do you mean by the word innovation? It includes generating an idea. So before we want to, okay, first understand the term generating idea doesn't mean it need to be something really creative out of the world. No, generating idea means that you want to do a business and which business you want to do. That is all you have to answer. So innovation, first thing says, includes generating the idea. You have to generate the idea. Which idea? Can be an innovative idea, or you can identify the market opportunities also. So either create something new or identify in the market that what is running, what is the demand, what are the opportunities in the market, which field you can choose, which field you can select to start your business, which uh, it should be product based, it should be service based, which opportunity is coming in the market. You have to identify. Either you have to innovate something. Okay, first thing is, if you are good at innovation, you have a very good idea and you think that can work, go with the innovation. But if you think that you do not carry an idea, then the second option is to identify the market opportunities. For marketing up market opportunity, so research the market. Check which opportunities you see in the market, which business is growing, do that business have further opportunity, further scope of growing or not, and if yes, then check how to go with how to start that business. So basically you have to identify, you have to gather all the relevant information from the market, the customer demand, what customer need, what market is offering, what is going to be in what is the present trend, what is going to be the future trend. Everything, every small thing should be answered. So it is all about identifying the market opportunity, information search. The next step, what you have to do is in innovation is information search. You have to search for the information about what you want to do. Let's say you have identified the market opportunity, you have decided that yes, this is the business I want to do. So then next step is you have to search on for the information related to the product, information related to where you are going to start this, where do you find more demand of the product or the service which you want to start. So for that, you have to go with a detailed study up by collecting, researching the information related to the market as well as to the product which you have decided. Conception, screening ideas for feasibility. The next thing is going to be, you have to screen the ideas for the feasibility, that whether the thing which I am saying is feasible or not. You have to check on for the feasibility of the product. Then identifying where to extract value and the development of the product or services. You have to identify from where you can extract the value, how you can develop the product, how you are going to get the services, how you are going to get the product, by what way you are going to expand your business, how you are going to make your product reach the customer, satisfy the customer needs. So everything, each and everything is the part of innovation only. Otherwise, if I would have said innovation, you would have got just one answer that, okay, innovation means thinking about a new idea and starting the business. No, it's not just about getting an idea. It is also about searching for the information, screening your idea, identifying the opportunities, and identifying the where to extract from where you're going to extract the value, how you're going to develop your product and services. All these things are the part of the first stage of entrepreneurship process, that is innovation. The next thing which comes is triggering event. It includes gestation, the motivation to start the business, the decision to proceed, the business planning, identifying different resources, risk assessment, resource acquisition, and assembling. So triggering event, it is the second stage where basically we are checking, then are you motivated to start your business? What is your source of motivation? So you have to find out those those motivation to start your business. Have you taken the decision to proceed? If yes, have you collected all the information? What is your business plan? You have to plan out the thing. Just simply by saying, I have got this idea and I want to start my business, that is not going to work. You cannot start your business until and unless you do not plan about this. You have to plan about each and everything right from the beginning, by deciding about the project that you have done in innovation. Then you have to decide about the place. You have to decide about where you are going to start your business. You have to decide about who is going to be your target audience. You have to decide about how you are going to reach the audience. You have to decide about the funds allocation. You have to decide about the how you're going to get if you want to take the loan, how you will get your loan, how you are going to arrange for the resources, the human resources. Everything is the part of the planning. So proper business plan should be ready with you, that this is my business plan. So when I talk about business plan, what things come in your mind? Just the broad heading. So basically, if I talk about business plan, it is a written document where you will be describing about the core business activities, the objectives, and how you plan to achieve those goals. The good plans, I'm talking about the best plans. Those plans include the executive summary related to the product and services, your marketing strategies, the analysis, financial planning, and the budget. All these things are included in your business plan. So at second stage, that is triggering event. At this stage, if you have decided, if you are motivated to start your business, if you have decided that you are going to proceed with your aim, with your goal of starting your business, then you need to start working on preparing your business plan. A right business plan will have basically 7 different elements. The 7 elements are going to be executive summary of your business, what business you are going to start, the executive summary, the description of your business, that this is my business, I'm going to deal into all these specific things. The description of your business has to be there. The market analysis should be done. Organizational and management structure, whether you'll be hiring the people, you will be doing it solely, you'll be waiting for some time for establishing a business, then you will be hiring the person. your strategies, your funding, how you're going to arrange the funds, and your financial projection along with the budget for that business. Everything, each and every element which I told is the part of the business planning. The word business planning looks very small, but when you actually have to plan about your business, you have to consider all these following points, following elements to create a successful business plan. Identifying the different resources required, and you have to identify what are the resources which you will be requiring to accomplish your goal, to start your business. Risk assessment, you have to always go with the risk. See, we do agree that business is all about taking risk, but again, that should be a calculated risk. You should not go with something where risk involved is very, very high, and you are even not that financially sound that you can afford to take that much of risk. So again, risk assessment should be done in the early stage during the second stage, that is the triggering event. And the last thing will be resource acquisition and assembling. Arranging for the resources, acquiring the resources, and assembling the resources which you will be requiring for your business. The third stage here is implementation. Everything is ready. So basically, the implementation means the marketing, sales, support, everything is ready. And that center red dot means yes, here we go. We are ready to start with our business. It includes incorporation, setting up and launching the new venture, business strategies, implementing the business plan, running the business, deploying of resources, and building success and managing the venture. So in under this stage, the third stage, it says it includes incorporation. It would include incorporation of your business. Your business is all set. Now you just have to set up and launch your new venture. You are all set to start with your business, and that is launching your new venture. Then comes is business strategies. Now, when same as business planning, then there are a lot of different strategies which you have to make related to your business. So just be ready with those strategies which you will be adopting to make your business grow. Because whenever we start with our business, you have to be ready that how you are going to promote your business, how you are going to make your business grow. That is very important. Next is implementing the business plan. Now, when your business plan is ready, you have considered all the 7 elements, you have planned about everything. So now it's the time for you to implement. See, planning is not done just for the sake of writing it on the paper or making the notes. It is done so that you can implement. So when you have done all the planning, now it's the time to implement your business plan to make your business successful. Running the business. Next important thing which comes is running your business. Now, running the business is not very easy. You know, when we were planning, we were making these strategies. We have just assumed, we have just forecasted the things that, okay, these are the things which we have to face. But in practicality, in reality, when we will start working on that, we will find lot more challenges which we are yet to address, which we have not yet addressed. So you need to be ready that how you are going to overcome those challenges. Though you were good with forecasting about the things, but still you cannot predict ever anything. Let's say when you were doing the market research, you got to know a new opportunity. Let's say the opportunity was in the clothing sector, and the trend was just new. It was hardly 2 months when the trend started, and now you have started your business. You thought of going with the same thing. All of a sudden, a new trend came. Now, did you predict it that could happen so fast? Because the past trend says that whatever new trend comes in the clothing industry, at least lasts for 2 years. But in this situation, it just vanished in just 6 months. But your whole business plan was on that basis only. It was focusing on that trend only. Your planning, your business, everything was as per that. Now what? So here you cannot wind up your business if you have invested a lot. So you need to be ready with your secondary plan, or you need to be ready with the strategies which you will be adopting so that you can continuously run your business. You do not have to stop your business in between. So implementation at this stage, it is not just about starting or launching your venture, it is also about running it successfully. So from time to time, you might have to change your business strategies. You might have to work on how to bring changes, what all changes are required, what are the upcoming marketing opportunities. So for each and everything, you will have to be ready. Then only you can successfully run your business. Deploying of resources and building success and managing the venture. Your ultimate aim when you think of starting your business is to make it successful, to manage your venture, to run it without having any end date for your business. Whenever we start the business, we think that yes, our business is going to run for years. There is no set dead end for our business, and that is what we plan for our business. We do not plan the business that okay, let it run for 2 years, then we are going to wind it up. No, we plan with the aim that right now we have the small outlet, will be opening very many franchises for it. In next 3 years, 4 years, I'll be opening one more outlet, one more chain. So that is how the business works, and that is the planning which you have. You doesn't plan your business planning is not just for a year or two. It is for years to go. And the last stage under this process is growth, which includes maximum profits, harvesting the rewards, and continually growing the venture to include other opportunities. So here now at this stage, we start by falling down, but then slowly, we just keep on growing, increasing, maximizing our profit and giving new heights to our business. And that is what we aim for. That is what we have in our mind when we start our business. So see, this is the basic model. We will be discussing about each and every step in detail, but this is how the business model of an entrepreneur process looks like. There are 4 stages as discussed. The stage first is the innovation. From stage 1 innovation, we move to the stage 2, that is triggering event. There we move to the stage 3, that is implementation. And from there we move towards the 4th stage, that is growth. Now stage 1 is all about conception, opportunity identification, information search, evaluation and assessment, screening or creation of the idea of goods and services, feasibility study, that is the market research. All these things comes under the first stage towards the development, towards the process of your entrepreneur development. Second stage, which is the triggering event. And the triggering event, it is making the decision to proceed, your business plan, assembling of different resources required, resource acquisition and gestation. All these things are comes under the second stage of triggering event. Then comes the third stage where we work on implementation. Implementation as an infancy, incorporation, setup, launching the new venture, business strategies, building success, and managing the venture. Next comes the last stage, which comes is adolescence. That is growth. That means adolescence, leading, harvesting the reward, growing the venture, planning, organizing, and control. So these are the basic, the broad outline of the 4 stages which are required for you to create your empire, to build your empire, to be called as an entrepreneur. Now, when we talk about managing the venture, how you can manage the venture? How we are going to manage the venture? Like, how is venture managed? So it generally involves the launching of the entire new business, product, service, or practice. You are launching something new. It also focuses on introducing some innovations in the existing product or services. It is a combination of both. Either you are introducing something new or you are coming up with some kind of innovation in the existing products. So that is what is known as managing your venture. Now here, when you see the chart, what do you think? If I talk to you, if I would have just asked you about what are the steps in entrepreneurship development, how to establish, you would have said, create the idea, gather the resources, create the business plan, implement the plan, and start your business. No. There are many different small things which are to be done when you actually want to start the business. The reason why I am taking these points in detail is anyone who wants to start their own empire, who want to establish their own business, who want to enter in the entrepreneurship, who want to earn for himself, these basic process will help you to understand, to help you to get the in-depth knowledge about each and every step in the process of entrepreneurship. Any doubts over here? No. Let's start with the first thing, that is entrepreneur process stage 1, innovation. The initial stage in the entrepreneur process is the identification and refining of a viable economic opportunity that exists in the market. First thing which you have to do is you have to identify and refine the opportunity that you see in the market, whether there are any opportunities in the market or not. But see, there is no scope for getting the answer as no, because there are always the opportunity in the market. The only thing is you have to identify one and you have to start working on that. Opportunity recognition corresponds to the principal activities that take place before a business is formed or structured. That's what we saw. The first and the foremost and the basic thing is you have to first identify those opportunities, and then only you can go with starting your own business. Until and unless you do not recognize the opportunity in the market, that what business you're supposed to take, what activity you are supposed to take, you cannot form your business. You have to identify those opportunities first. And the opportunity identification stage can be divided into four main steps. Now, again, this is divided into four main steps. The first step is getting the idea. First, you have to get the idea about the market. So there is a strong link between getting the initial idea and the starting of a new enterprise. There's a link between that, and the idea is a thought or suggestion about a possible course of action. So whatever idea you are generating, you are getting, it is just a thought or suggestion of whatever possibilities, whatever opportunities you have found in the market. Now, developing the idea into the marketing opportunity, implementing it, building a successful business around it are the important aspects of entrepreneurship. So basically what you have to do, you have to develop your idea into the marketing opportunities. Once they are developed, you have to implement that and you have to build a successful business empire around. Market opportunity is a gap left in the market by those who currently serve it, giving a chance to others to add unutilized values by performing differently from better than other competitors. And the difference between an idea and opportunity is that an opportunity is the possibility of occupying the market with a specific innovative product that will satisfy a real need for which customers are willing to pay, and that is known as the possibility. You have to create, you have to generate the idea, and you have to create your idea into the possibility where you can get the desired result, from where you can get a plan to start your business, and you can implement your plan and make a successful business. See, whenever we are entering into the process, one thing is very clear, that now I want to start my own business. I am not going to work. I do not want to work for others. I do not want to be an employee. I want to generate the employment opportunity in the market, because as your business will grow, you will generate employment opportunity in the market also. For that, you have to first learn to identify. You have to first study the market so thoroughly that you identify the best opportunity in the field of your interest. Again, one thing is very important, that whatever opportunity you are selecting, make sure that is related to your area of interest. You know, in market, there are opportunities in each and every field. You cannot opt for the opportunity in which you are not interested. You first have to find out that opportunity in which you are interested, you are passionate about that, and then only work in that area. When you are identifying the market, when you are serving the market, you are doing the market survey for the opportunity, do it in your own specific field, not in others' field. So that is the importance. That is the first thing which you have to understand, is getting the idea. There are three more steps under this. That is, then you have to identify. First, you have to generate the idea. You have to identify the opportunities. Once you identify the opportunities, then you go to the next stage. So basically, one by one, we are going to cover all the different stages, all the different steps in first stage, that is innovation. 5 stage, the opportunity identification. You know, for identifying the opportunity, there are different steps, and we will be discussing them one by one in the next session of entrepreneurship. That's all for today's session. Any doubts still here? No? Okay, so if there are no doubt, we'll See you tomorrow with the next 3 sessions for tomorrow, that is decision making, increase your inner happiness, and your career counseling. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye. Take care.